We're obsessed with the past. It's always with us, a powerful indicator of our identity. We watch it on TV and in movies. We travel to places with great histories. We recreate it and try to preserve it. The past is powerful. It has been used as a tool to build nations and establish empires. But what is the past? The dynasties of Egypt, the lost cities of the Inca, the Khmer Empire, the lives of Stone Age man, these are our past. How did we learn about them? Archaeology is how. Without archaeologists, we would have little understanding of our past. Archaeologists study the past by analyzing material culture or artifacts. Artifacts are all the tangible remains of our past. Buildings, pottery, weapons, tools. Everything we humans created, used, altered, or affected since the beginning of time. Everything we leave behind. Sounds complicated, right? Almost like science? Well, archaeology is science. We use the same scientific methods as other sciences like chemistry, biology, physics, and since we're studying human history, we shouldn't forget the human part. So in addition to studying all of our past artifacts with a scientific approach, archaeology is the study of humanity. What were our jobs, our foods, our homes, our desires, our thoughts? Archaeology tries to answer these questions and more. We try to study and solve the puzzle of past lives and cultures using artifacts as our clues. How? Patterns. We look for patterns in the artifacts that help us understand who made them and what they were used for. For example, something like pottery, which is a very commonly found artifact. We can study how it was decorated, if it was, how it was made, and the techniques used to make it. And even what was in it, if anything. Answering those questions can tell us a lot about that item, where it came from, and the people that used it. Where do we find artifacts? Almost everywhere. You're told to keep your head up when you walk, but if you look at the ground instead, you may see stuff that people have left behind. Even garbage is considered to be artifacts. In fact, we love finding garbage piles from the past. Think of how much we can learn about you if we sifted through your garbage. What you ate, what you read, any broken toys, and so on. The stuff we find on the surface of the ground are called surface finds. It's not very efficient to depend only on surface finds, though. We need to find places where there are a lot of artifacts. Places that show evidence of past human activity, like a small campsite or a massive temple complex, a small pile of stone tools, or a Neolithic cemetery. These places are called sites. We love finding sites. We hope to find many artifacts at sites. The more artifacts we find, then we find more clues to solve the puzzle of the human activity at that site. Sounds easy, right? Not exactly. While some sites can clearly be seen without even searching, like old temples in an ancient city like Rome, others can only be seen with special tools and technology. Some tools like LiDAR help us look through thick jungle where there can be much more to be seen, like the recent discoveries of ancient sites in Cambodia. Other tech used for dating is also widely used to determine the age of finds. We'll cover all the different tech and tools we use in our research in future videos. We practice archaeology all around the world. We all want to know more about our past because it teaches us how we got to where we are in the present, and that helps us in the future. And before you ask, no, we don't do dinosaurs.